Hola una vez más. Hoy vamos a hablar de concordancia. So, what do I mean when I say agreement? This is one thing that I don't want to type out when I'm like grading a paper, agreement on everything needs agreement changed. So I ended up just highlighting everything blue and I put to the side, hey, if it's highlighted blue, you have an agreement issue. And every single time, students are like, wait, what do you mean by agreement? So let's clear that little issue up. All right, so what is it? Well, everything in Spanish must agree. All feminine or masculine nouns will be matched with a feminine or masculine adjective, and all plural or singular nouns will be matched with a plural or singular verb conjugation. If the subject is feminine, which has a law at the beginning, the adjective must be feminine. And most cases that will end in a. Now, that's not all cases. There are some cases like, for example, la mano. La mano is feminine, ends in an O. It's the same for masculine. So again, generally speaking, el will go with o, not every time. For example, el problema. But I would say a solid 95% of the time you have la with a and el with o. But there's some really great ways to figure that out. You can either memorize those nouns or if you use word reference, there's a good way to see word reference, on word reference, what it is, masculine or feminine. But if the subject is plural, we have los or las at the beginning. El turns to los, la to las, and we'll add an s or ace on the end of the noun. The adjective will also be plural. So if the subject is plural, or the noun is plural, I should say instead, the adjective must be plural. So we have os or as at the end. And finally, the verb must also match. So remember how the person can be singular or plural? We had that fancy box, we have first, second, third person, and then singular on the left-hand side and plural on the right-hand side. We're going to be looking at one of those sides depending on who my subject is. So for example, los perros is plural. I would hop onto the right side and look at the plural third person. And S, as we all know, is third person singular for ser. This is los perros. It's plural. If I put los perros with s, it doesn't agree. They're not both plural. So let's take a look. What does it look like? We have first el perro es amarillo. Note that we have everything matching. So we have el, masculine, perro, masculine, es, singular, masculine and singular. All right, that checks out. We're good there. La, singular, it's feminine with a, singular, feminine, s, singular, and a, singular, feminine. We're good. La mariposa es amarilla. And we have los, plural, masculine, os, plural, masculine, son, plural, os, plural, masculine. That one checks out as well. Las, that one's feminine, plural, feminine, plural, plural, feminine, plural. That one checks out as well. All right. Hopefully that helps kind of break it down for you a little bit on what agreement is. Some notes to say here, like I said previously, not all feminine nouns end in A, not all masculine nouns end in A. There are several ones that are different. So for example, we have la ciudad, things that end in DAD tend to be feminine, but they can bounce around a little bit. So just be sure to check that. And again, check on word reference, it'll always tell you. And some adjectives, there's another little note to the side here, like naranja, they're also nouns. So la naranja is an orange, but we also use naranja to describe things as being orange, but we don't say naranjo. So if it is derived from that noun, you're going to just stick it on as an adjective. It's not going to change around like we typically do with like amarillo, amarilla. This one is going to stay naranja no matter what, whether it's with a feminine or a masculine noun. All right, I hope that helps you out a little bit on what agreement is. I hope that helps clear some things up. But if you still have questions, of course, leave them below and I'll try to get to them. And as always, if there's anything you would really like to learn, please just tell me and I will get on that. Adios.